Still connecting. There we go. Now we're live. Okay. Good morning, everyone. For real this time. Happy Wednesday. I am back. I am back writing my latest romantasy, which is Dragon Shifter Romance. I'm writing it live across streaming platforms, and I am into this book. I am. Where are we? Ooh, we are into this book. We're chapter 6, but it's the 7th chapter because I have a prologue. We are still in Act 1, but we are fast approaching Act 2. I'm a romance novelist, so my Act 2 is always launched when there's the adhesion to the romance, when the reason that the couple has to remain together for the duration of the book is put on the page, and it's like the point of no return. They have to stay together now. And I am fast approaching that point. We have met the hero in the prologue. We have met the heroine, the heroine in the first technical chapter. This is starts as a magical heist. My heroine is trying to steal something that will condemn the dragon because he rejected her in the prologue when she was just an infant. She's his fated mate, but she was born very frail, and he thought she was going to die, so he abandoned her, and that changed the trajectory of her life. So she is planning a magical heist to get revenge on him. So in the third and the fourth chapter, we start to gather the information that we need in order to start to pull off that heist. Then we went back to the hero, and I did. So yesterday I started talking about, I think I need to rewrite this into first person, and I was right. I rewrote the prologue in first person, and it worked better. So then I spent the afternoon rewriting the 7 technical chapters that I wrote in first person for the hero and the heroine, doing just a light revision. I did try not to go in too deep, although I did, because I realized, one, that it needed to be rewritten in first person. And then I realized, two, that my hero was actually alone too much. He didn't have anyone he needed a relationship. And sisterhoods, brotherhoods, family relationships, new friendships, allies within work or enemies within work, this can all reveal character. And I really wasn't revealing his character at all. And so I went back in the chapter that I wrote, the day before, and I added, really briefly, I added a sidekick who the hero did not want. And I think that made that scene better as well. I also, I've only written 6 because this is the chapter I'm writing today. The chapter that I wrote yesterday morning, I changed that up a bit as well, and added a bit more world building, because I realized that both my hero and my heroine, they weren't quite as likable as I wanted them to be yet. My heroine, you could see she was the smartest person in the room, but I wasn't really giving you a reason to root for her other than she's smart, because sometimes being too smart can come off wrong and unlikable, and she was coming off wrong and unlikable. So I took a moment to build her sisterhood with her ally, her sidekick, and I think that worked out. What I chose to do was to make it more of a sibling relationship, because she and her ally, her best friend, they're opposites. Everyone desires her best friend. Everyone falls over themselves, respects her best friend. Everyone pities my heroine. So I really tried to play them against each other, but they're the kind of siblings where they will tussle with each other. They will like jab at each other. But if anybody else dares to do it, they are on you. And I wrote that into the end of the scene, and I think that made the scene stronger as well. It was just, again, it was more light stuff, light editing that I'm going to have to go back and really flesh out. Today, I am going to write the scene that I thought I was writing yesterday, where my heroine is organizing her getaway vehicle. And her getaway vehicle in this magical heist is a Pegasus. And I laid out early in the book, someone said something along the lines of, because everyone thinks that a Pegasus has been helping whoever has been doing this vigilante work, kind of a Robin Hood, steal from the rich to give to the poor. And my heroine, clearly the reader starts to realize, oh, she's the one that's doing this, but nobody else has figured it out yet. Sorry. And they said that a Pegasus, it looks like a Pegasus helped them, but then people were saying, but yeah, only a Pegasus would help, like the brave, the strong, so forth and so on. So again, nobody would ever suspect my heroine, who has a deformity. She's weak, she's frail looking. No one would ever suspect that it was her. So she's now going to get the Pegasus to say, hey, I need your help again. And the Pegasus is going to want a price that she's uncomfortable paying. So that's what I'm writing today. I'm writing my scene purpose, because if you remember, I like to do the scene purpose, SPGMCT, which stands for goal, motivation, conflict, and then the chapter ending twist. I don't often know the chapter ending twist, but I guess I figured it out yesterday. I always do this after I finish writing, so that I come to the page the next time that I sit down to write and I know what's going on. So the purpose of this scene is my heroine needs to make an ally. The goal is to get the Pegasus to be the getaway vehicle. Her motivation is revenge. The conflict is the price that my heroine has to pay. She's uncomfortable with it. Have I figured out the price she has to pay yet? No, I'm gonna figure it out when I start writing. And the twist, so she was methodically planning this to happen, but the Pegasus says it has to be tonight. That was my twist. So that's what I'm gonna write. It's probably gonna take me 2 sessions. Hopefully it takes me 1, but we'll see. Because it's a very straightforward scene. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's what I'm about to do. I'm going to turn on the timer. I'm going to turn on my coffitivity as well. We're going to get it started in here. I was listening back to the recording, and my coffitivity sounded like people were like being tortured on your end. So I'm gonna turn that down a little bit lower. And my manuscript is open. No, it's not. Oops, I'll turn it on. And then no, I want a pretty color. Oh, now you're changing all the colors. I don't want that. That's fine. All right, I'm gonna start the timer and let's go. 25-minute sprints. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. We are writing my latest romantasy novel together, 1 chapter a day in 25-minute sprints. Let's see how this one goes. I don't chat while I write. I chat to myself. I talk to my muse while I write. But if you have questions, comments, concerns, encouragements, please put them in the chat. And when the sprint is over, I will take a look at them. Are we ready? Hopefully you're writing with me, or you're doing something productive, or you're just taking a minute for yourself, whatever you do. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Writing is so solitary, and I'm so happy to have some new friends to do it with. But I'm going to get this chapter done. Let's go. This is the right manuscript. I need to clean these glasses. And I have my drink. Okay. I'm in the wrong chapter. I'm now in the correct chapter. All right, where's my notes? I need to. I'm constantly turning back to this page. I need to get some. Is it on the other side of that one? No. Wait. I redid this. Didn't I redo this? I told y'all I talked to myself. This is the correct one, though. Let me redo it again, even though I probably didn't redo. I will put it on a sticky note. That's what I will do, and then I can move it. I'm so smart. Let's let that dry. That's not the color I want. Maybe it is. Okay. All right. Good morning, Jessica. I will see with the villains. Sorry, I can't read your name. Armando? Thank you for coming and hanging out, though. I'm still working. I'm not supposed to be talking. Class is supposed to be quiet. I am coming here, and I am right here in the chapter. Got it. Let's take a look at what I just did. Nope, that's wrong. Good idea. I might finish this in one. We'll see. It's good. Well, that's just the intro. Don't get too cocky. Okay. shouldn't have done that. I'm not sure. Yeah, but I don't know where. What is she stealing? I can't remember what the thing that she's stealing. What's it called? The stones? What the hell? What is it called? I've forgotten the name of the device my heroine is stealing. It's called what? Tablet. God. Who put me in charge? Okay. No, it's free. Thank you. Yeah, and I have to figure out where to put it. I don't know. I gotta think about it. I think this is it's almost it. Okay. Okay. What did I just do? First, good morning. Hi, Kimberly. Yes, I do this Monday through Saturday. Kimberly's asking me, you're asking me, do I write every day? I do this Monday through Saturday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 7-ish a.m. I wait for my son to walk out the door. He has to be to work at 7:30. He's very loud. And I reminded him today, I said, I'm waiting to start my live stream until you walk out the door. And he's like, why? It's like, you're loud. So yeah, Monday through Thursday, I do this at 7-ish a.m. Friday, it's my admin day. So I do this more closer to 9 a.m. because I need to get my newsletters done. And I also like to sleep in. So, and then Saturday, again, around 9-ish because I like to sleep in. But Monday through Thursday at 7 a.m. and then Friday and Saturday when I get up. But I hope you can join me, Kimberly. And just know that if you are watching and you're like, what is she writing? I wrote the whole outline for this story that I'm writing. I wrote it on my Substack. And as Johnson is having a breakdown. And you can read, I talked through the process of how I plot. And I broke it down there. I think it's under Novel November or something like that. But I go through day by day doing character development, doing how I introduce the characters, what I need to happen in Act 1 and why, and I go on and on and on and on. Oh, thank you. John Pickett! What? Hi! Yes! Fellow English professor, hi, thank you for liking my shirt. Hi, how are you? Oh, I miss your face. It's so good to see your name, but I miss your face. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Holly. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, right, Miss Ray, boys are loud. They don't realize how loud they are, but boys are loud. Okay, what did I just do? I wrote a lot. I wrote a lot of words, but in writing, see, this is why I call myself a plotter, but I do pants, but I pants within structure. So again, if you were to go to my Substack, you would see the whole structure of this book that I'm writing. But I don't go in on the minute details when I'm doing an outline. I'm really just figuring out the structure of what it is that I need to do. So I have the structure of this world ready to go. But at the chapter, at the scene level, no, that's when I go in and I'm like, okay, Muse, what are we going to do today? How are we going to work this out? How are we going to write this? And sometimes the muse throws me curveballs. Sometimes I ask questions and the muse is like, oh, I got that answered. This whole book is a reimagining of a story from the Enuma Elish between the creation goddess Tiamat and the demigod who supposedly unalived her, Marduk. And I've twisted that piece of mythology, which is my favorite thing to do, is twisting mythology. And so, yeah. But what I have not done in this book a lot yet, I'm only 7 chapters in, is I haven't really discussed Tiamat. And I'm discussing it right now, but I know I haven't laid the groundwork for it, and I'm wondering, do I need to lay the groundwork for it? I love books that where the author knows that the reader is smart enough and they just lay crumbs. I like laying crumbs. I don't want to give you the full meal in a whole chapter. So I need to think about this. So I'm going to do another sprint. Yes, Kimberly. As I don't like the terms plotter or pantser. I learned the structure of stories. I'm trained as a screenwriter, and I learned the structure of stories. And I really feel like, other than naming yourself plotter, pantser, panty liner, plotzer, discovery writer, I don't see I personally don't see the benefit in putting that name on yourself. What I see the benefit in is studying story structure. You don't have to write an outline. You don't have to do any of that before you sit down and write. But I think just as an architect needs to understand, the foundations, just as a painter needs to understand primary colors, the structure of story, it's just gonna be there, whether you plot it out or not, whether you sit down and plan beforehand, it's gonna be there. So I'm a structuralist. That's what I would call myself. I understand the structure of stories, and when I don't understand something, I go and I study a whole bunch of stories like that until I understand the structure. And then I'm ready to sit down and write, outline or not. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so happy that you all are here. I'm going to do one more sprint because I need to figure some stuff out. I have the bones of this chapter, but I need to figure out how much of the goddess Tiamat how much of that mythology I need to put in here. And I'm not sure. So this is going to be kind of a noodling chapter, a noodling session. So we're going to sprint again for another 25 minutes. I hope you guys hang out. I hope that you are getting some work done. I hope that you are doing something that you love. I am going to figure this out. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Turn my Coffitivity back on. I can't write in silence. I use the Coffitivity, either the app, or they have a few sounds on YouTube, which is just coffee sounds. And I work best when I'm in a coffee shop, but it's too cold and too early in the morning to go to a coffee shop. So I use the app. All right, back to it. I don't know the answer to this. Just gotta think it through. Yeah. I don't like that. But it's okay. It's the end of the chapter. You rarely like the end of the chapter in your first draft. Let it go. I'll fix it. I don't know how, but I will fix it. Okay. Here's what you need to figure out. You need to figure out how to, because you've introduced that. So if you've introduced that there, I need to mention her at least. Where would I mention her? Oh, yeah. I just finished the chapter. Um, just checking things out. Good morning, everybody who's joining me. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me as I write my a chapter a day in my new Dragon Romantasy. I still have 15 minutes in the sprint, but I've technically finished what I need to write, but I'm not finished. Oops. I introduced a problem for myself and I'm not sure how I'm going to solve it, which is the story of my life. Because in the next one, yeah. That could work. That could work. But I still want it somewhere else. I just don't know where yet. Okay. Okay. I'm prepping for tomorrow now. I think I've solved my problem. I haven't solved it fully. You know what you could. Okay, that's an idea. Okay. I think I'm figuring this out. What is this going to be again? This is going to be, yes, I'm pretty sure that that's what I'm about to do. So write it on the note card first. So, what did I call him? Kahir. Okay, I think I figured this out. That's it? No. No, I don't want it there. Maybe here would be better. here. So I would have at least mentioned it. Am I writing with the right pen? I don't think I am. Nope, I'm not, but that's okay. That's okay. Scene, purpose, goal, motivation, the conflict, and the twist. And this is what's happening here. All right. Okay. Okay, that works. That works. Okay. 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 Okay, that can work too. Oh, I figured it out. I figured it out. Hmm. It might be too much. I'm not sure. I will know in second draft. It might be too much. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Okay. I think I fixed that problem. Um, He doesn't have a conflict yet. Oh, yes, he does. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. He's probably fine. Okay, that works. That works. That works. That works. Okay, that could work too. Hang on. We are getting this done. To his niece. It might be too. I don't know if it's too much information. I think I'm good. Okay, I think that's good. I think we're done. No, I think we are done, baby. This is that chapter. I have more than that. Okay. Oh my gosh, I passed the 10,000 word mark. Look at me go. Okay. Yes, and we're ready for tomorrow. I will leave this here. No, you changed that. That was a fun name, but no, you're wrong. I didn't do that. Crap. Oh, I didn't do that. Okay, I'm not done. I forgot a detail. Oh, that's a quick fix. Yeah. Okay. I think. Okay. Okay. I got 40 seconds to fix this because I'm late to writing club. Hang on. 1 second. Let me finish the sentence. Okay, snapshot this real quick because I'm not sure if I want to do it that way. Okay. Okay. Done. I'm late. I have 8 o'clock writing group, and they know that I'm doing this with you guys, and I'm gonna be late while I'm doing this sometimes because I get chatty. I got my chapter. I got everything that I needed to get into it, especially including the twist at the end of the chapter. I started taking notes for tomorrow for what I have to write when I come to the heroes chapter as well. Oh my gosh, I am getting close. I'm gonna be out of Act 1 Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yes, I should be into Act 1 on. I should be out of Act 1 on Saturday. I think my adhesion point. I think, probably not. I'm not sure because that's part of the heist, which might needs to be broken up into more chapters. It's fine. Whatever. I'm moving along. I'm really happy with this draft. I hope you guys got some really great things done. Thank you, Romance Books. Yes, me and my children painted these. We all painted the same thing, and I just love it because all our different personalities show in each one. And I don't know if you can't really see, but there's 2 portraits, 2 drawn portraits on the other side of the wall. One of me, the first time I went to London, when I was like 20 years old, and then my daughter, she went to London when she was 20 as well, and she got the same thing drawn too. She got a portrait drawn. I think we both went to Piccadilly Square. I'm not going to turn the cameras. It's too much work. But thank you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Good morning, everyone. Okay, so just making sure that look, it's Leslie Penelope who knows that I'm supposed to be writing group. I'm coming. Yeah, I'm done. I'm really excited about what I just wrote. I'm really excited about what I need to write tomorrow. I'm really happy with this story. I'm sure you guys are going to see me crying in the next couple of weeks because something's going to happen where it's not working out, but I'm happy. I need to go and I need to write my other book that I'm supposed to be working on right now. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you had fun, know that the whole outline for the story that I'm writing is over on my Substack, and Miss Johnson is having a breakdown. I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. I got to go to my other writing group right now because they already see that I'm hanging out with you guys and not where I'm supposed to be. Thank you guys again. I'll see you at 7 if you want to hang out. Now comes a time where I need to turn off all the lives. Goodbye, everybody.